In life, your future does not depend on where you are today. It depends on how you think about yourself. This story will show you why. Once, in a busy American train station, lived a homeless man named Daniel. Every morning, he stood near the entrance with a small cardboard sign. It said, "Anything helps. God bless." People rushed by him. Some dropped a coin. Others did not even look. Daniel had lived this life for years. It was all he knew. One cold afternoon, Daniel noticed a man walking across the platform. The man was confident, well-dressed, and carried a business laptop bag. His name was Mr. Carter. Daniel thought, "This man looks successful. Maybe he will help me today." He walked toward Mr. Carter and raised his hand gently, asking for help. But instead of giving him money, Mr. Carter asked a simple but powerful question. He said, "Do you only take from people? Do you give anything to anyone?" Daniel froze. No one had ever spoken to him like that. He replied softly, "Sir, I don't have anything to give. I barely survive." Mr. Carter nodded and said, "If you believe you have nothing to offer, then you will always stay in the same place. Life works on exchange. When you give something, even something small, people feel connected to you, and then you receive more in return." With that, he stepped onto his train and left. Daniel stood there confused. The words kept echoing in his mind. That night, lying on his cardboard bed, Daniel whispered to himself, "If you believe you have nothing, you stay in the same place. But what do I have?" For the first time in years, he stayed awake thinking. 2 days later, Daniel noticed something near the train tracks. A small patch of wildflowers, yellow, white, and purple, growing through the concrete. They were simple, but beautiful. An idea came to his mind. What if I do not just take? What if I give something in return? What if I offer people a flower? He picked a few flowers carefully without harming the plants and went back to his spot near the entrance. The next time someone gave him a coin, Daniel smiled and said, "Thank you. Please take a flower." The woman looked surprised, then smiled warmly. "That's sweet. Thank you." For the first time in a long time, Daniel felt a sense of pride, a sense of purpose. Over the next few days, something amazing happened. More people stopped. More people gave money. More people smiled at him. Daniel noticed something important. When he had flowers, people gave generously. When he ran out of flowers, the giving slowed down. He realized the truth. People love to receive something in return. One afternoon, Daniel saw a familiar face inside a train car. It was Mr. Carter.
Daniel hurried over, excited. He said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me something, I will give you flowers." Mr. Carter smiled, impressed. He handed Daniel some money and accepted the flowers. Then he said, "You understand it now. You are not a beggar anymore. You are a businessman." Those words touched Daniel's heart. They felt like a new beginning. That night, Daniel made a decision. He would never beg again. He would trade. He would work. He would grow. He collected more flowers. Then he bought seeds. Then he started selling small bouquets near the station. People loved his warm smile and his effort. His small idea
slowly turned into a small business. 6 months later, at the same station, two well-dressed men shook hands. One of them looked closely and asked, "Do I know you?" Daniel smiled and said, "Yes, we met twice before. Once when you questioned me, and once when you bought flowers from me." Mr. Carter's eyes widened. You were the homeless man." Daniel laughed kindly. "Yes, that was me. But today, I run a flower shop in town, and I am traveling to meet a supplier to grow my business." Mr. Carter was amazed. "What changed your life?" Daniel replied, "You taught me the greatest truth. We receive when we give. I realized I was never a beggar. I just needed to see myself differently." They shook hands again, now as equals. And here is the lesson for us. Your life becomes what you believe about yourself. If you think you are small, you will stay small. But if you believe you have value, even something small, you can rise higher than you ever imagined. When your thoughts change, your future changes. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, share it, and comment on what you learned. See you in the next story.